Dear Mr. Norman Kunc, my name is Tekla McGreal. I'm a student in the Education Assistant Community Support Worker program at Selkirk College in Castlegar, BC. The video series, Conversations That Matter, is assigned material for 3 of the classes in this program. Through watching your videos, I have gained an understanding which I would not have gleaned from textbooks alone. These videos have cohesively brought together multiple perspectives into very accessible, stimulating, and readily digested presentations. Through them, I have learned directly from detailed first-person experiences. I have learned from the mouths of psychologists, and I have learned from you. I want you to know that it has not escaped me while watching these videos that you are changing the world. I am a part of one little class at one little college, but in my class there are 28 students, each of whom will touch dozens of lives. They will touch directly the lives of children with disabilities and the lives of adults with disabilities. Their touch will also reach the lives of many other members of our community who will learn from us about the rights of people with disabilities. I will be going forward into the world and into my career as a support worker, knowing that with what I know now, there is no way to move forward other than as an advocate for those with disabilities. Children with disabilities must have every opportunity to be themselves in this world and must be supported in going forward and living their lives to the fullest. Adults with disabilities must be treated fairly and supported in developing relationships with community and friends, while having the opportunity to fulfill their desires and dreams. I'm sure that the other 28 students in my class feel the same way. The world needs more people like you, who penetrate the minds of others and alter perceptions. People who encourage individuals to contribute to communities and to personal growth. People who inspire others to go forward and be advocates for the children and adults who need the most support. My declaration of support is greatly influenced by the things I have learned from material provided by you. And this is a list of some of the things that I hope to achieve as I go out into the world as an Education Assistant Community Support Worker. My declaration of personal support philosophy. I will be quiet and listen. Be calm and grounding. See the people that I work with. Be inquisitive and never assume. Take time to reflect. Never stop learning. Approach each day with a smile. Practice equality, not pity. Treat all people with respect. Be there when I'm needed and wanted. Be strong and centered. Practice and encourage equity. Care. Always try and work myself out of a job. Be an advocate for change, and never let this list stop growing. Those are a few of the qualities and practices that I hope to keep with me and remind myself of always. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to ask you for a response to this letter and to my declaration of personal support philosophy. You have greatly influenced it, and I value your opinion very much. Also, I was hoping that you could respond to my letter, as I would like to include it in my final presentation to the EACSW class. I think it would knock their socks off. You see, you are somewhat of a celebrity to us. Thank you very much, Mr. Kunc, for all that you have done. I feel very fortunate to have found your conversations that matter. Warmly, Tekla McGreal. I sent that letter to Norman, and he did respond. This is his letter. Hi, Tekla. Thank you for your thoughtful and complimentary letter, but you can't give me all the credit for Conversations That Matter. Emma and I have collaborated for the past 8 years in conceptualizing and developing Conversations That Matter. But since Emma is usually behind the camera, she sometimes gets overlooked. In reading your letter, what Emma and I were so taken with was the implicit understanding of the imbalance of power between disabled people and non-disabled support people, something that is not understood in the field as much as we would like. Your letter was also deeply reassuring and reinvigorating for us. You may find this surprising. We rarely get feedback about the impact that the videos on the CTM site have on viewers. As such, when we produce and post these videos, we often feel like we're tossing stones in water and don't really know how they impact people. So, your feedback is very much appreciated. I have a request. I'm doing a workshop with 3 university instructors about how they use Conversations That Matter in their courses. Would you mind if I use portions of your letter in the workshop? It would help us to show the impact that CTM can have on students. Again, thanks for your feedback. Take care, Norm and Emma. I, of course, did respond to this letter. This is my response. Firstly, I do apologize to Emma. It is easy to miss the one behind the camera. You're both doing very important work and are greatly appreciated. Second, I am surprised that you two do not receive copious amounts of feedback. I thought that my letter would be one in a sea of letters. And third, I would be honored if my letter was a part of helping you touch more lives.